Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thank you for checking in. Hope you're doing alright, wherever you are. Getting right into things, I know that when I do these reviews, and granted it's always variable in terms of what it is that I'm trying. Now, I always like to go off of the new releases, because granted, people are talking about them, and obviously people might be curious, what does this new pizza or this new burger taste like, or what do these new, chicken nuggets, etc. taste like? But from time to time, there will be items that, for one reason or another, I cannot get to, and that might just be because the said establishment just isn't in my area, or, again, for one reason or another. Maybe I just couldn't get around to it. This is one of those items. But there has still been, a deluge of requests. And I know this was released, months ago at the very least. Well, probably months ago. I don't think that this has been around since the 60s or anything, at least this specific item. But it has been out for a while, but I've gotten a lot of requests for it still. And I'll check the comments, and every day I'll see a couple people that'll say, "Can you try the Zaxbys chicken sandwich?" Alright. I was able to finally procure one, and that was the issue. The reason I wasn't able to try out the Zaxbys chicken sandwich so much... So what am I even talking about? The reason why I haven't been able to try the Zaxby's sandwich in the past is just because I didn't have one nearby, but I finally got my hands on one, and I'm looking forward to trying it out. The chicken sandwich trend and this chicken sandwich craze, etc. is still going. It's still going strong. I can't believe that the purported chicken sandwich wars have been going on since 2019 now, with no sign of ending, so we'll have to see where this all turns out. Zaxby's signature sandwich is what it's called. Here's what it is, and then we'll just try it out. It comes with a white meat chicken filet. It is double hand-breaded, so you got the chicken, extra breading thereon. This is where it gets serious. If you are familiar with Zaxby's vernacular, you stop dead in your tracks when you see this. Your eyes widen slightly, not to the point of detriment, but just slightly enough. And that's inadvertent, mind you. And you freeze. Zax Sauce. You know darn well that if they're breaking out the Zax Sauce, they mean business. And this sandwich, they said, we're breaking out the Zax Sauce for it. So, you better believe they're pulling all the stops. They're going all out here, because this sandwich does have Zax Sauce on it. The Zax Sauce, that's their signature sauce at Zaxby's. You know how some establishments, they've got their special sauce? Well, this is Zaxby's rendition thereof, and they say that it's like a zesty, tangy sauce. I've had it, and it's not bad. As a matter of fact, there was one time I got this giant water cooler-sized jug, and then I took a bath in the sauce, believe it or not. I wanted more of it, Comes with 3 pickles. It's going to raise up my hand for 3, but that signifies it, I guess, this little claw type of thing. And then it comes on a buttery potato bun. They've declared the chicken sandwich war is over. Yeah, right. Who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe this is the chicken sandwich that ends it all. And there's no more debate after this. I don't know why I find that so funny. It's just, you have place after place still sitting here releasing these chicken sandwiches. They just say, I find that statement personally absurd, but maybe not. Maybe this is the one that actually ends the chicken sandwich war. $7.40. It comes in this pouch that they all come in. I just found that way too funny. There's a lot going on in terms of the packaging, though. You can see. What does it say? Sweet and spicy. Indescribably good. all sorts of stuff. I'm just trying to keep it together, I'm sorry. Well, regardless of whether or not I find the situation and all the chicken sandwich stuff to be absurd, and, because I do. Chicken sandwiches, granted, are something that's been on the menu on all of these places for a very long time. Nothing new there. But the popularity thereof has really, it's skyrocketed since 2019, right? When you had the Popeyes chicken sandwich, and then that was Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A, and then you had all the other places in the subsequent years keep it together, release all the sandwiches that they say were, the best one, and every place, every couple months comes out with a new chicken sandwich. This is the best one, we have the best one. No, we have it. It's all these chicken sandwiches everywhere. It's raining chicken sandwiches. And they all come in a little chicken sandwich pouch, too. You notice that? Gosh. I don't know what it is with me today. Now, the thing is, with the said chicken sandwich pouch, it keeps them warm, but it makes them a little soggy, too. And that's the thing. Well, you could see we have a smushed top bun, but a nice big chicken patty. I'm going to give them credit where credit is due. That right there is the glorious Zax Sauce. Look at that. That's Zax Sauce right there. There's the pickle. It's a basic chicken sandwich, the usual. No frills. Sometimes you don't need all that stuff, to have a good product at the very least. Let's get that thumbnail right here. I'll get one, do a couple. I'll do this one first. And we'll do one close-up, Something like that. And then I'll just do a closer one. Sorry if I'm just a little off today. It's just the power of the chicken sandwich. That said, let's try it out. I know I'll be able to make something of it anyway. The Zaxby's signature sandwich going in. It's solid. I'll give them credit. I will give them credit. This is... You see, when I go to Zaxby's, and granted it's not that often, but I always like getting the wings. I get the boneless... I guess in the Zaxby's vernacular, they end it with a Z, so I get the boneless wings. I don't really get the sandwiches that often from Zaxby's, but I must say, not bad. Not bad, Zaxby's. I'm happy with it. You could see in the cross-section, number one, that it's a basic sandwich. This is one of those items that I think that simplicity is key sometimes. Now, granted, the more ingredients you add, there are things that you can do with it, and you can have various sauces and toppings, etc. With these chicken sandwiches, of course, a lot of establishments aim for a rather simple sandwich. The chicken, pickles, right? You gotta have the pickles. And then usually a sauce, and that's about it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it really comes down to the quality of the product. When you see the cross section, you could see the ratio of the chicken to the bun. There's a good amount of meat on this sandwich, and you can clearly see that. And you can see, likewise, it's not just all breading that's trying to, inflate it and make it look like it's bigger than it really is. Yeah, there's a little bit of breading, but you're getting a good amount of chicken, too. And I must say, the quality of the chicken is better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if you could hear it necessarily, but as I was taking a bite, you could hear the crunch. You could hear that. Yeah, it's definitely, I would say that it's double breaded. They gave me their word, and they held true to it. Crunchy on the outside, but it's juicy, tender, flavorful, quality chicken on the inside, and I'm happy with it. Sometimes the wings that I've gotten from Zaxbys are like, it's hit or miss, This chicken is good. It's good. It's solid, flavorful, juicy, tender, and a good amount of it, too. It doesn't matter to me if the top bun is a little smushed. As a matter of fact, I would rather want a sandwich with a smushed bun, but good chicken, rather than some piece of garbage with a nice bun, that looks more aesthetically pleasing. So I'm very happy with that. Again, from the chicken standpoint, granted, they call it a chicken sandwich, right? So you do hope for the chicken to be adequate, and indeed it is. And like I said, I like that crisp on it, very flavorful breading as well. Alright, now the bun is unremarkable. It holds everything together, but it's really nothing to rave about. It's just a bun, a potato bun, but it certainly poses no detraction either. The pickles and the Zax sauce go hand in hand, and that's what really complements it. On its own, the chicken is good. It's solid. It's, to tell you the truth, in terms of all the chicken sandwiches that I've had now that are trying to do this trend, this is one of the better ones, for sure. But, obviously just having the chicken there dry on a sandwich can only do so much. And you might say, well, I need a little bit more to kind of get it up to the next level. And that's where the Zax sauce comes in. Like I said, we've already established that the Zax sauce is supposed to be a little more on the tangy side. Tangy, zesty sauce is what they describe it as being. I don't know what that was. Maybe that was an alien life form or something. It's supposed to be tangy, very zesty, and indeed it is. The pickles complement the sauce very nicely. Those two go together great. Granted, you don't have a pickle in every bite, but in the few bites, that you will have a pickle in, it really works out nicely. But the tanginess of the sauce, it's sharp, it's potent, but it goes perfectly with the chicken. And Zaxby's knows this, though. That's why they, of course, have it as their signature sauce. That's why they put it on the sandwich. They know that it's going to work. I mean, I would hope anyway. Hope that they didn't just say, let's just throw this on and let's just see what happens. But it complements it very nicely. It ties it all together, and it really is a great addition for what I would say is a good chicken sandwich. So, one of the interesting things that I noticed, when people were recommending this item to me, they were saying, you should try this because it's better than I thought it would be. And it was interesting to me. I was thinking, a lot of people were saying that. I mean, maybe it is. But I didn't really know, and I thought if I get around to it, I'll try it out. Well, I finally did, and I understand where people are coming from here. Zaxby's may be a chain that some initially underestimate, but I will say this sandwich is definitely a solid one. It's available at the price of $7.39. A little pricey, but it's still a good product at least. You might be paying a little bit for it, but at least you're going to get a good sandwich in return for that. That said, out of 10, I'm going to be giving the Zaxby's signature sandwich an 8.5 out of 10. I really haven't any serious complaints. Quality chicken, good sauce at that ties it all together, so that's why it has the rating that it has, and that's all that I have for you. Sorry if I was a little off my game today, but I hope you know that that has no bearing on this review or the message therein, and that's all that I have for you. Thank you for watching, and take care. I'm your host, The Report of the Week.